Boom! So boys, I'm going to be talking to you about food. But not just food, I'm talking about the things that the food does to you. But here's the thing. You think I'm going to talk about what the food does to you when you're trying to be healthy, when you're trying to get in shape. No, I'm talking about not only that, the spiritual, the psychological and the mental part to it that people don't quite understand. Now, I will talk about how you can eat to maximize your life, get in shape, be healthy, focus, and all of that. I'm going to tell you everything you need to know. However, I'll also at the end talk about the psychological and spiritual side that is keeping you from maximizing the potential of your life. So without further ado, we'll talk about the food. The number one question I get all the time is, what do I eat to build size, to be healthy, and to get big? Because it's not only the gym that helps you get in shape and gets big, it's the food that you eat. It's the biggest part of our life as well. People don't focus on what we eat, what's in our food enough. So that's another reason I'm doing this video. So without further ado, the 3 foods that I recommend you be eating on a daily basis in order to maximize your potential in the gym and to have good focus and all the other benefits that come with it. They're 3 natural ingredients, 1 ingredient foods. Grass-fed beef is the best thing. There's 400 grams here. There's about 70 to 80 grams of protein per pack of these. And it's grass-fed as well, so there's more nutrients in it. It's less processed. 1 of these every single day. That's half of your protein done already, especially if you're trying to build size. Say you're a 60 kilo bloke, you're trying to get double the amount of protein you normally eat in order to build muscle. You'd need about 120 grams at least in order to build muscle. So that's already more than half of your daily intake of protein. Second food is eggs. Okay, yes, you can get grass-fed and more natural eggs, but they're very expensive. So 15 mixed size free-range eggs. Okay, I have about 10 of these a day. Whether you want to believe that cholesterol is bad for you or all of that nonsense, that's completely up to you as an individual. I'm completely healthy and I'm functioning fine. I eat 10 eggs a day, so I don't believe that cholesterol is that bad for you, especially if you're eating 10 eggs a day, because there are certain people in this world that would tell you, the people above us, that eating too many eggs a day is bad, there's too much cholesterol, and you can get a heart attack and die. They can go and fuck themselves. So yeah, I have 10 eggs of these a day. This is about, I've written it down here, the eggs is £2.89. The beef is £3.59 from Lidl's. Doesn't matter where you go, you can get it anywhere. But at the end of the day, that's not that expensive if you're prioritizing your health. Now, 10 of these, obviously it's gonna be cheaper than eating the whole packet. The third bonus tip I've got for you guys is tuna chunks in spring water. Obviously not some bullshit oil, in spring water. Spring water is the better water if you don't know that. And yeah, there's about 24 grams of protein per 1 of these. These are super easy to eat, so you can have about 2 of them. That's already like almost 45 grams of protein in a single meal. Right? That's not even talking about the carbs that you eat or the vegetables or any of that other good stuff that you should be eating. That's just the protein alone. So that's just a bonus tip. And you can eat all of this in a day. You can eat this, you can eat 10 eggs, you can eat 2 of these in a day easily. And that's already more than enough protein to build muscle. Even if you're a bigger guy as well and you're trying to put on more muscle, you're already hitting those protein goals. So yeah, that's exactly what I would eat every single day in order to build muscle. And as well, not only just building muscle, these things are natural from the earth. There's no sugars, there's no additives in there. These things are gonna help you focus throughout the day. Okay, carbs is what makes you slow in the brain. So yeah, if you've ever heard the term brain fog, that literally comes from eating sugar, eating carbs. And those are the things that make you fat as well. People don't realize that carbs is what makes people fat. It's not the fat. You can eat a healthy diet with just protein and fat and you're gonna be healthy. You're not gonna get fat, okay? But people don't understand this. Once you truly understand it, you're gonna get ahead of so many people. So yeah, the tuna, great source of protein, and obviously it's got all of those omega fish oils in. So that's another thing to help you boost your testosterone. Now, going on to what these things actually do for you. Yes, they're healthy. It's actually true that if you have beef and an orange, that's all of the nutrients you need That's all of the nutrients there is in an orange and beef mince. Done. You don't need any vitamins, you don't need any of this, that. Yes, you can take them, but you've got it all from those two ingredients. So that's a bonus tip for you. Eat mince, eat an orange every single day, and you'll be a killer. You'll be a machine, okay? So why is even those three foods even important? One, they don't have sugar, they don't have carbs. Two, that helps you focus. You can't focus when you have carbs and sugars, especially in the morning. That's why people fast and do intermittent fastings in the morning, is to help them focus. All these entrepreneurs, they don't eat shitty diet, they don't have a sandwich in the morning, they don't have cereal in the morning because that's got sugar. That's not going to help them focus and focus on the business. Okay, so yeah, fasting is super good for you as well. I'll talk about long-term fasting at the end of this video as well. But yeah, intermittent fasting, and then in the afternoon and the evening eating just meat, eggs, fish. That's what's going to turn you into an absolute killing machine and help your mind focus. Focus on the work at hand. Focus on what you need to do in the day, to make money, to be a better individual, because your mind is everything. So a lot of kids these days are growing up eating sugar, eating carbs. They don't know any different, and it's not their fault, okay? I was exactly the same growing up. I'd eat sugar, had chocolate bars every single week, and I didn't know any different. So eating these foods is actually going to be super good for you in terms of your skin, your gut health, and those things are super important as well. Not just your mind to be able to focus, but having clear skin, because lots of people have sugar, carbs, that just gives you acne. Milk gives you acne. I didn't know this until these recent months, that it's all down to your diet, and that's what's going to fuck you up. That's what's going to give you acne. Your skin's not going to glow. You're not going to be healthy. You're not going to have efficiently working gut and insides to help you, I don't know, fight bacteria and your immune system, because these things are important as well. Now back to the eggs and why cholesterol is bad as such. The people above us, they don't want us to have 10 eggs a day. Why? Because there's so much cholesterol in this, and the cholesterol is a building block for your testosterone. Most of you probably know, the higher testosterone, the more you're going to want to dominate life. You're going to want to get rich. You want to have a hot girlfriend. You want to drive fast cars. You want to do all of these things and live the best possible life. But the people above us in this world, they don't want you to have that. That is why they tell you that these foods are bad. And that is why they're going to turn this shit into processed meat very, very soon. And we're going to be eating bugs and insects. I won't, because I'm a fucking G. However, that's what they want. So eat meat, eat eggs. They don't want you eating this stuff. They just want you weak, soft, and docile, so that they can control you and do exactly what they want with you. So don't let that happen. The key thing here is to think for yourself. If you think it's unhealthy to eat 10 eggs, then that's absolutely fine. If you find a better way, a better reason, then that's absolutely fine. Let me know, obviously, because I'm not a fucking scientist. However, as far as I'm aware, eating 10 eggs a day is not bad. This is a life force. That's how it used to be for the longest time. So you can't sit around and say 10 eggs is bad for you. Eating meat is bad for you. It's a load of rubbish, the most rubbish I've ever heard. Now on to the fasting. People do intermittent fasting. They fast in the morning, they don't have breakfast. And that's how it's been for the longest time. Thinking back to the caveman days again, we didn't used to just wake up and have a bowl of cereal. That's what fucks with you. They introduced cereal, they introduced a full English breakfast to make more sales within these industries. It's not a normal thing. You don't just wake up and eat. You wake up and you do your shit. You wake up and you go and hunt for the food. You don't just wake up and it's put on a plate in front of you. It was never like that for thousands and thousands of years. So to think that you should be eating cereal is the dumbest fucking idea I've ever heard. So long-term fasting, what does that actually do for you? I've done a long-term fast, so I can actually say I did recently a 2-day fast, 36 hours I did without food. There's so many different ways you can do it. You can do a longer fast, you can do a shorter fast, but 36 hours is the point at which you reach autophagy and your body starts to heal itself. It starts to heal injuries, it starts to get rid of the bad cells within your body that have so many long-term benefits. And yeah, it's basically like your body resetting itself, killing all the cancerous cells in your body. They don't want you fasting. Hopefully this video doesn't get taken down, because another reason that people don't fast as much as they used to is because When you fast, the autophagy kills the cancerous cells. It's cancer. It's killing cancer inside of you. That's what people don't understand. That's why they haven't got a cure for cancer. Long-term fasting is the cure for cancer. People literally do 30-day fasts. When they find out they've got stage 3 or 4 cancer, they do long-term fasts. And that's how they get rid of cancer and they cure themselves, by doing fasts, because their body has nothing to eat. So it literally just uses all of the bad cells and uses that for energy and to sustain itself. So if you don't know that, you just learned something new today. So yeah, I done a 36-hour fast. You can do 40-hour fast, you can do 60-hour fast. It really doesn't matter. Obviously, you just do it with water. If you need salt or electrolytes, you can take it. You don't have to. But yeah, this is the best way to sustain your health, sustain your body over the long term. And again, it's not a short-term health benefit, it's a long-term thing. So bear that in mind. But you should be probably doing this every month if you can. Every other month, every 6 months, every year. Do a longer fast. Do like a 1-day fast every week, a 2-day fast every month, a 3-day fast every year. It doesn't matter, it's completely up to you. But that's what the people do that know that your body should be taken care of and your body's a temple. So another little bonus tip, if you are into spirituality, because I kind of am, I kind of say that I'm into spirituality. I'm one of those guys that have done mushrooms before. I've seen how the world really fucking works, and it's true. If you've taken mushrooms, you know. But I'm going to talk about how having food in your body, when you go to sleep, you should at least have some time to digest your food. Because whilst your body's asleep, it shouldn't be digesting food. It should be, your mind should be clear. Your body should be clear of food so that you can literally go to sleep and your spiritual mind can just do its thing. It can dream, it can reset, it can do all of these things. And that's why not eating is actually beneficial. So yeah, what I'm basically trying to say is that eating healthy isn't just for your health in general, it's for your psychological and mental health as well. So if you stay till the end, I'm gonna give you a bonus tip, boys. Okay, this one is pretty good. So the reason most people eat like shit is because they're fucking addicted, right? People don't understand that the biggest addiction in this world, the biggest drug, isn't cocaine, it's not fucking heroin, it's literally sugar. Sugar is a drug, it's an addiction. Addictive thing people are on to this day. Everyone has sugar. Do we need sugar to exist, to live? No, we don't. You literally just need meat that has all of the nutrients you need. So when people think that there's some other addiction out there that's worse than sugar, they're wrong. Sugar's the worst, okay? Get rid of the sugar, get rid of that brain fog, get rid of the additives, the sweeteners, the salt, the sugar, all of these things they put in the food. They manufacture the food in factories to make it more addictive, more and more addictive. Have you noticed that the food is becoming better and better and better and tasting better every single year, every single month that they're putting these new foods out? It's because they're manufacturing it. It's like the algorithm. They're literally just looking at the algorithm, seeing what's in these foods, how can we make it more addictive to fuck you. That's literally all it is. So yeah, don't get addicted, don't get hooked on the sugar. Eat meat, eat eggs. And to that extent, think about the deeper meaning of life. You're on a mission as a man, or if you're a woman, if you're watching this, you're on a mission. Don't let them fuck with you. Go and do what you need to do in life and don't be put off of your path.